All right, let's get it going. Saints lose 24-10 to the worst enemy in the world, the Atlanta Falcons. Just the worst thing that could potentially happen. This is going to be a show. This is going to be a show right here. There's a lot that needs to be said, a lot that we can react to. I'm just going to keep it a bucket. This wasn't a game that I thought that we'd lose 24-10. You talking about 2 touchdowns. And I just did. You couldn't have told me that's how this game. You couldn't have told me, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about how the Saints been playing all year. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. After what I saw against they only beat Carolina. Well, Carolina beat Atlanta. Carolina went to Green Bay. They beat Green Bay in Green Bay. So, anyway, let's get to the advertisement. Say, follow me. I'm on Hold the Mayo. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, right here on YouTube, HTM Live, exclusively on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, if you want the audio. Facebook. Of course, I'm on Facebook. Shout out to all the boomers out there. I'm on all them apps. Hit up Burkhardt. That's if you need a new air conditioner. You need some work on your air conditioner. Maybe you need your heater checked out, man. Your heater smells like an armadillo. You need a generator. Hey, buy a generator now. Get yourself a generator for Christmas. To where, especially if you live in New Orleans, godly, your power go out for nothing. Power goes out for absolutely nothing. No, don't even need to be windy, rainy, nothing. Your power was just selected to go out. So you can get a generator where you don't have to worry about all that political bullshit, because that's what it is. It's some bullshit, some political. Hey, we're going to turn that power out. Hit up Burkhardt, 985-626-7741. If you're antisocial, don't want to get on the phone, go to burkhartsair.com. Also presented by the Compman. If you fall on your ass at the job, the Compman can help you out. Right? You might be out. Maybe you broke your fucking leg. Who knows, dude? I don't know what you do. But depends on what you're doing. You might get hurt on a job. You call the Compman, 504-838-8883. The workers' compensation system, it's tricky, bro. It's bad enough you hurt. Bad enough you hurt unexpectedly. You're out of work. And then you got to go deal with like these meticulous insurance companies. And come on, bro. We all know what I'm talking about. Hit up the Compman, 504-838-8883. Also presented by Plate Mayo. Been here for you since 1927. When you're in the grocery store, just remember, man, if you're picking mayonnaise, you got to pick Blue Plate because it's just right. It's just what feels right. That's what I go with all the time. Every time. So many scenarios. I'm not just talking about fucking condiments. I go with what feels right, and Blue Plate feels right. Also presented by Harold J. Anderson, Inc., certified professional landman, whether you're dealing with solar pipelines or oil and gas. If you got a project going on that requires land support, these are your guys. For all my landmen out there, you know what I'm talking about. You got a property, you got a piece of land, whatever it is. It's more than just capturing the piece of land. Like, what are you going to do with it? You got to talk to somebody. Make sure you hit up Hal J. Anderson, Inc., 504-276-5858. It's a core group. They've been together for over 50 years. This is who you got to talk to if you need some land support. Let's get it going. Dude, the phone has been ringing like a motherfucker. I mean, the phone is endlessly ringing. Saints lose 24-10 to the Falcons. Fuck them. But here we are. Spread quarters, River Parish trash line. Business stinks, but it's picking up.
Devin, how you doing, brother?
Oh, well, I've been better. Like, if there's 365 days in the year, I've been better about 364 of them.
Man, I feel you. But let me tell you something, man. And this is actually my first time calling in and getting you, so I thank you for picking up. My daughter My newborn daughter was born last Wednesday, and it was a bye week, so I kept telling my wife how fucking excited I was for her first Saints game being against the fucking Falcons. Because what better way to be welcomed into this world than by watching your football team beat up on the fucking Falcons? But let me tell you something, man. If I ever see Kellen Moore in person, we gonna have a fucking problem, man. Because the blowjobs he gets from Taysom Hill, they better be fucking legendary, brother. They better be like otherworldly, melt your brain out your fucking ears, because that's the only thing I can think of as to why this old motherfucker is in the red zone playing quarterback every fucking drive. You've got Tyler Shough, who is out there ready to lay his fucking body out for this goddamn football team, and he can't even get a fucking throw. Both of his touchdowns against the Panthers came from outside of the fucking red zone because Taysom Hill, for some god-awful reason, is being put into this fucking game. They ought to be fucking ashamed. You need to get Blake Groupie's L-Fast out of there, too. I never want to see this motherfucking team again. I say that. I'm going to be watching again next Sunday, but that's all I got. Love you. Talk to you later.
You're going to be a good dad. You're going to be a good dad, I can tell. You know, because you're really going to lay it out. You're really going to lay it out. That's what that gentleman just did. He laid it out. That was his emotions. They were there. And he laid every one of them motherfuckers out about the game. Hey, I could agree, disagree, whatever. Laid every single one of them out about the game. He's going to be a good dad. Because he's going to be able to fucking lay it out. Hey, this is life. This is what happens. Boom. This is what happens. And that's what happened, dude. Like I said when we started the show, man, no reason that the Saints should have lost by 14 points to the Falcons. If you watch that football game, the Saints were the better team a lot of that game. Couldn't capitalize, overthinking. Bro, you on the 1 yard line. You on the half a yard line. And you can't draw up a play. How many times we seen this shit, motherfucker? How many times? How many times? You can't draw up a play. Don't go shotgun. We need a half a yard, not 4.5. We need a half a yard, and you couldn't draw up the play. Again. Spread quarters.
Yo, it's Meatsy.
What up, Meatsy?
Man, wow.
Wow is right.
That's all there is to say. Wow.
Wow is right. Your defense played incredible, too, by the way. I'm sorry, they did.
Yo, defense fucking off the charts. Last few weeks, defense is one big play to Mooney at the end. But wow, like 2 weeks to prepare. And that's what you get. I got a stat for you. Going back to 2021, when you think about it, Saints had Trevor Siemian at quarterback and went through a plethora of people. We still averaged 21.4 points a game. Pete Carmichael was here. Everybody wanted to get rid of Sneaky Pete. We was averaging 23.6 points per game. Kellen Moore comes in, offensive guru, runs the Super Bowl. 15 fucking points per game. It's unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
I couldn't get home quick. I couldn't get home quick enough, bro. First thing I ran to was my.
I was wondering how long you was gonna stay because I was like, he's a lot better than me because I would have walked out fucking way earlier than that.
I ran to my pipe right away. I smoked a fat bowl as soon as I got home because
I'm about to do the same, bro.
It was such a disappointment, man. It was such a disappointment. The electricity was there. The Saints fans showed up. There was a lot of Atlanta fans. It was a great day. It was a great day, man. I went out there around 12, met up with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You don't see these people for a long time. You meet up with people you ain't seen for a long time. We all excited. You lost 24-10. You didn't score an offensive touchdown. It's just...
At all. How did Shough look in person?
When you ask me that, the first thing I think about is the offensive line. And I just got to be honest with you, man. It's just like how many times or we're going to hear 51 fail, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, and I'm not just blaming on him. The whole offensive line, obviously, we know. There's no Eric McCoy. You know what I'm saying? We got Dylan Radoon starting. You know, it's just, you go on and on about the offensive line. You'll never be able to evaluate a motherfucker. By the way, you spent so many picks on offensive line. It's like,
unbelievable.
It's like, what do you do at this point besides just accept the fact that you spent all these picks on offensive line and you missed?
Right.
You missed.
Right.
You might have not missed on every one of them, but you missed as a group. And that's
the bad thing about offensive linemen. You don't have to miss on every one. If you miss on 2 out of the 5, you fucked.
Exactly.
You know, like, you know, so
and if one gets hurt, say you miss on 2 out of the 5. Say you miss on 2 out of the 5, Mitzi, and then one gets hurt, then what you got? You got 2 good offensive linemen, and the rest are trash.
And the Saints can't. That position can't stay healthy. We haven't stayed healthy there for years. Even whenever Armstead was here with Peyton, we have never been a healthy group.
Well, ever since Ramczyk retired from a career retiring injury, you know, it just really hasn't. We haven't been able to. I think that was almost like, you know, bless his heart, but a curse.
Yeah, it's almost. I mean, we will have the positive we'll take this week, though, and I'll open up the line. Jimmy Graham back in New Orleans, getting his flowers. At least we have that. At least, you know, take us through the weekend.
At least we got something, I guess. I don't know. You know, that the problem is that we keep at least in ourselves to sleep. You know?
Yeah, I know.
At least we got this. Let me go to bed. I can go to bed now. At least we got this. Yeah. All right, Mitzi.
All right, my boy. Take it easy.
Yeah, at least. Well, at least we got Tulane. Well, at least we got, you know, this guy that did good. At least we got this guy that won on American Idol. You know, at least we got, I mean, how far are we going to go on at least we got? How far? Sprite Quarters.
Kevin.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, how's it going, man? This is Wes, man. We met at the UFC event. You sounded like Derek Duplessis. Amen.
Yeah, what up, Wes?
Dude, I was at the game. First game I've been to in a minute, man. It's I ain't even gonna talk about the details. I mean, we could say what we want about coaching, whatever. The biggest takeaway was like, man, this whole state's just itching for any pulse of a team. Like the few plays that we had that were even like 15, 10-yard games, you could feel like the energy wanted to be there. We wanted to win. I mean, that was the biggest thing. Like I didn't have high hopes for this season. I was encouraged by the fans and how many people were still there, honestly, and we should have won. I wish we would have won. The whole team, the whole stadium wanted to win. It's a shame that Louisiana can't put a product on the field that really relates to how much passion we have. I mean, the Saints, Pelicans, LSU, they've all been underperforming. And I did run into Nussmeier at the game as well.
Wait, today? Today?
Yeah, he was there. Yep.
Wow, good intel.
I kind of like, I did a second look. I said, Nuss, is that you? And he turned his head and he let me take a selfie. And look, I was a Nuss believer last season. I was off the bandwagon this season for sure, but towards the end of the year, especially after last night's game, you know, I felt for him because he really had different expectations for the season, and you could see it. And I just kind of like, dude, I appreciate you. Sorry, the season didn't go.
Are you saying that because you just got the selfie, or you really believe that?
No, I mean, I feel for him, dude. I feel like he does have a lot more talent than he showed this year. It's just without an offensive line, it's hard to really.
Let me ask you, do you think LSU, just while we're on that subject, do you think LSU financed that playbook to where they owe money on it and they can't stop running the same like if I gotta look at LSU,
dude, it's crazy.
Fucking
it's like
run a
like
receiver
box,
screen
right?
for -1 yards on first down, and they keep doing it. They keep going back to it every single drive. It's never fucking got positive yards. They keep fucking running the play, whether it's a good play or bad play in between. You ain't got the fucking talent to run it. Whatever it is, They keep running the play. They haven't thrown it out. Why will they not get out of this? Why?
Feel the same way, dude. The week after we fired BK, and the offensive coordinator and everybody, like they looked like the same team. And I'm like, all my usual suspects are not on the field to blame. So like, who do I blame? Like, how is this still the mantra? You know?
It's almost like they're trying to make it like the talent's the problem. And I can't believe that because Louisiana has the best talent in the nation when it comes to football. So why would I believe that it's got to be the playbook? It's got to be the plays. It's got to be that dumbass fucking screen that they keep running on first down that loses yards. You're never going to beat a team, by a substantial margin if you keep playing like this.
It's crazy. What percentage you put Lane coming to LSU at? What'd you give it?
Seems high. They offered him $90 million. I don't necessarily agree with them spending $100 million. They offered him $90 million plus $25 million roster. That's what came out. That's the news that came out. Not that they signed him. That's the news that came out. And it's just like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with them. I'm not saying, hey, I'm going to be pissed, go in my closet and sit down, put my head on my knees. If they sign Lane Kiffin, I'm just saying, I just wish they wouldn't make this same mistake again. He's never been in a college football playoff. That's just me.
Yeah, I kind of hate that came out. I feel like the only reason it came out is so somebody else could counter, and it's the agents doing some work behind the scenes trying to muff it up. But I would love any type of change. I mean, it's way too much talent, way too much potential for us to be winning that 13-10 game last night. Like, what was that? But look, another positive thing about it, at least seeing it from TV, the student section looked lit. Look at all them with their shirts off going crazy. I'm like, hey, at least, like, same. Like,
how about Brian Kelly's son, Kenzel, who, by the way, I have history with, but I'll talk about it later. But
look,
how about him doing the whole free BK thing? In the same sequence, we fumble. In the same sequence, we fumble, and it gets taken back to the house. In the same 10-second sequence, that's what happened.
I mean, look, he's in a tough spot too, though. His dad got fired, and he's still on the team, so he's just hearing everybody talk shit about his dad.
Right? Yeah. So, free my boy BK. Yeah, I hear you. All right, brother. Thank you, man.
All right, bro. Good talking to you, man. Who dat?
Which is, God, man, I hate when it hurts to say it. I hate when it hurts to say it. I'm always say it. I hate when it hurts to say it. When I said it just now, it hurt. It hurt. Spread quarters.
Food player Phil. I know Groupie's your boy, but it's time to let him go. Sing it with me.
I love Food Player Phil. Let me ask y'all something, bro. Y'all don't think that the Saints would have cut Blake Groupie by now? And I'm just asking. Y'all don't think the Saints would have cut Blake Groupie by now if he was such a fucking awful fucking kick? I know he missed a 30-yarder in the dome again. It's happened. I get it. Y'all don't think he would have cut him by now? I'm going to tell you right now. You got to start looking at the holder. I'm not saying it's all the holder. You got to start looking at him now. The Saints would have cut Groupie by now if it was on Groupie. They would have. They would have. They would have did it. They would have did it. We week 12. We week 12. You don't think the Saints would have cut Groupie by now? Y'all sitting here overlooking the punter who can't punt. He punts like a fucking 7-year-old. Y'all overlooking the fact that he's the holder. I'm not saying it's all on him. I'm not saying both of them shouldn't be fucking gone. Because honestly, they probably should. Probably should. I mean, this is a results league, and they both should probably be gone at this point. Why you think they ain't removed Groupie by now? I guarantee you that this ain't all on Groupie. And I'm not, bro, I fucking hate. At this point, we what? 2-9? I hate playing the it's not on him game because we suck, right? I'm going to tell you right now, start looking at the holder if you haven't yet. If you haven't looked at the holder, who is the punter who punts like a 7-year-old, start looking. Spread quarters.
Mayo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, what's up, man? It's RC from Lafayette. First time caller.
What up, RC?
Man, not a whole lot. Sitting out in the backyard. Decided to not go to the game tonight. And I'm glad I didn't because I would have jumped off the fucking balcony.
Yeah, I mean,
I could accept a lot of things. I can't accept losing to the fucking Dirty Birds.
yeah, it fucking sucks, dude. It really does. And then losing like this, I don't think that we are a 14-point, worse team than the Falcons. I just don't. I refuse to believe it. Thought our defense played great. Thought they had the energy. But the offense, again, it's so crazy, dude. Because you look at Tyler Shough, and it's like, this kid's a rookie, right? Second real game. I don't ever count the Rams game. We only had 15 minutes of possession that game. Second real game. Threw 250 yards. No touchdowns. And I think that the fact that he didn't have no touchdowns, I think you got to look at play calling. You have to. You have to.
But when do we start pushing the ball down the fucking field?
Yeah, and didn't push it down the field like he did last game. I will say that. He didn't. He didn't do it.
Even whenever Spencer was in there, we don't push the ball down the fucking field. Spencer was the fucking elite check down king.
No running game whatsoever. Period.
I thought that maybe with Tyler, a dude that could actually see over the fucking line, we could throw the ball down the field. But then you start thinking about the offensive line. The offensive line don't give them no fucking time. We need to get Cesar Ruiz the fuck out of here. I don't know who the fuck 77 is, but that motherfucker sucks dick too. They get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Look, I'm seeing comments in the chat saying the defense blew it. I mean, yeah, if you want to talk about the end of the game, the very end of the game, but I thought that they played a strong performance. I thought,
man, this is not on the defense at all. We get the ball on the fucking 1 yard line. We go tight every single play. Snap the ball over fucking Taysom's head. Why not spread them out and let Shough run it up the fucking middle?
I mean, you're on a half a yard line. If you ain't got to play for a half a yard, that's a problem. And we constantly talk about this. We have constantly talked about this guy not having a play to get a yard, a half a yard, whatever. He don't have one. He don't have it.
Well, maybe we can find somebody that does have one.
Wow. I'm not screaming for a motherfucker's job. I'm just saying, bro, show me you got to play for a half a yard. Show me.
I don't think that I'm not screaming for his job either. But this motherfucker runs the fucking tush push with Jalen Hurts for every single 18, 19 games last year, and we got a motherfucker that's bigger than Jalen Hurts. We got Taysom Hill in the backyard. You telling me, or the backfield, you telling me we can't push this motherfucker 6 inches?
I just thought that Tyler Shough could at least just lay down for a half a yard. Just on that one situation. He had to have been able to. There's no way.
Well, how about we get Drew out the fucking announcer's booth to fucking jump over the line of scrimmage and extend the ball 6 inches? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I mean, how tall is Tyler Shough? 6'4"? There's no way. I refuse to believe that there's no way that he couldn't have got that. Whether it was third down or fourth down, I think they wound up getting a flag. Eventually, they wound up getting a flag. And it's like, dude, fucking just let him lay down over the goal line, bro. Like, I'd rather go out like that than go out how we always go out when we need a yard.
Man, it's frustrating. I get it. But now, if you can't beat the Falcons, then what else are you playing for? Okay, so now you got to play for.
Yeah, we
You
done.
gotta play. You gotta play for draft position, right? So what are we gonna do with like my boy? Yeah, I'm lying. So we got money, fucking Nick running the bitch. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna fucking draft another offensive lineman? We're gonna draft a run. What are we gonna do to fix this shit? Because it ain't fucking working.
I don't think it's a fix away. I mean, y'all talk about this like it's an oil change. It's not.
I wish it was.
It's not an oil
I
change.
can change oil like a motherfucker.
No, this is your transmission just blew, right? And you got to make a decision on if you're going to pull the transmission, put a new one in, or you just going to go buy a new vehicle. It's way deeper than what y'all, it's deeper than that. It's not a draft away, bro. It's not. It's not even close to a draft away. It's not. All right, brother.
Well,
thank you.
I wish it would. Hey, thanks for the call, bro.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call. It's not a draft away, guys. It's not. Spread quarters.
Devin, forgot to mention one thing about the game.
Oh, you just already called? You already called?
The fucking D.
Bro, you gotta let other. Come on, bro. Everybody's trying to get through right now, and you talking about, hey, I forgot to mention. Spread quarters.
Mayo.
Hey, what's happening?
Fish fry, brother.
What's up, fish fry?
Man, I don't even know where to start. I swear I wasn't going to drink today, but woke up this morning, smashed a teal down in Delacroix, and crunk it up. Thought it was going to be a good day. Woke up this morning, changed up my post-game ritual after the LSU win last night. Went to the mansion instead of the penthouse looking for a good date to Thanksgiving, family Thanksgiving. I found me a woman that was, found me a woman that was thicker than aquarium glass, brother. And she didn't pull through, just like the Saints didn't pull through. And I woke up this morning feeling like boots in a dryer, brother. And the Saints absolutely crushed my spirit. I thought we were going to pull through against the Dirty Birds, but we didn't, man. I like Shough. I thought he looked good. I like when he put his shoulder down on the goal line. I think we got good, good potential. But I just hope we don't shit the bed in the draft this year. I hope we draft some assets. You know what I mean?
Problem is you got to see something. It's so fucked up, bro. It really is, because it's like
it is.
No. I'm gonna tell you why it is. It's because you don't want to have to go into this draft thinking, "Hey, which quarterback do we draft?" You just selected one.
I don't think we drafted quarterback.
Yeah, I know.
I like Shough.
Yeah, I know. But when games happen like this, you don't leave this game saying, "Man, we got our guy." Despite Tyler Shough having a decent performance, you don't leave this game saying, "Man, we got our guy." Man, we got our guy. You know what you leave a game saying, "Man, we got our guy"? When you win. When you win.
When you win, brother.
When you win. When you win against a team that's on a 5-game losing streak, they dead. They dead. Kirk Cousins hasn't even played all year. They are dead. They are dead in the water. You know what I'm saying? The defense was playing like that offense was dead in the water up until the end, up until the offense. It's the old bend, but don't break, and then you eventually break.
Anytime they had short yardage, anytime the Falcons had short yardage, they had their way with our defense. They grabbed us by the throat and told us, "This is where we're going."
Listen.
Sit back and watch.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, Fish Fry, but I'm about to say it.
Say it, brother.
The Browns played the Raiders today, right? The Browns played the 2-8 Raiders today, right? The Falcons are 3-7. They were a fallen football team. The knife was in them. You just needed to pull it out. That was it. You just need to pull it out. That was it. They were a fallen football team, and you couldn't take advantage of the opportunities. Cleveland, who was 2-8 when they played the Raiders today, they were a fallen football team. And they made it happen against another fallen football team, and they took advantage of opportunities with a rookie quarterback, with a guy that you can't say is, "Oh, he's the future. Oh, he's amazing." No, he just won the game. Shedeur Sanders won the game. we didn't do enough on offense to take advantage of opportunities and win the football game. You can't say the defense played horrendous. You can't.
They didn't play great. They didn't help us either, brother. They didn't help us either.
Bro, they had a pick six. They the only ones that scored.
I mean,
I mean,
on short yardage, they didn't help us. They had a pick six. Okay, they had a pick six. They helped us there. But I feel like throughout the game, overall, they did not help us at all.
We not taking advantage of opportunities. We overthinking when it's a chance to actually take an advantage of an opportunity. Special teams are all fucked up, punting, kicking. We are not. The Browns have a great defense. Myles Garrett, he's about to break the sack record, all that, right?
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
The Saints have a good defense. It's decent. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, right?
Yeah.
The offense has to take advantage of opportunities, period, bro. You got a defense putting up a pick six. It's a low-scoring game. What the game wound up finishing at 24-10. You know, one of them was a deep ball that the defense should have never gave up. It was a tap out.
Yeah.
It was a tap out, so.
Dude, yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough, but I'm not going to call in and hate on the Saints and trash them.
Right.
I'm going to wake up and be a Saints fan tomorrow. I'm about to go get fucked up like a football bat more than I am now, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to go to work. And I'm going to still be a Saints fan, you know? I'm not going to call in shit all over him, but I think Shough looked good. I think he showed some promise. But it's a tough loss, man, against the Falcons at home.
All right, go get some ass fish fry, because I can't take another second of it. I can't. Because I know it's tough. You ain't got to tell me it's a tough loss. It fucking sucks. I had to walk by Atlanta fans walking out the dome and hear them talking all this bullshit. They're the most annoying fan base on the planet, like the Eli Apple of fan bases. Okay? I know it sucks, bro. I know it does. River Parish Disposal trash line. Business stinks, but it's picking up. Spread quarters.
Hey, Devin. Somebody needs to tell Kellen Moore on the offense that the end zone don't have fucking landmines in them and they can cross it. I mean, dude, what? We were at least twice we were 1 yard from the end zone and we couldn't punch it in. They were like the penis around the lesbian's vagina. You can get close, but you can't penetrate it. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck is that? Analogy. But yeah. No, you're right. You're right, dude. They just seem like they don't want to get in. They don't want to get in.
I mean, this was definitely not on the defense. I mean, you're right. They're the only ones that scored a touchdown in this game. And Groupy, I don't know what's going on with him, but a Pirate with a peg wooden leg can make more field goals than him. I don't know if it's the holder or a center or what the fuck it is, but we need to get that shit straightened out too.
What is he going to do for you at this point? You lost by 14. I understand Groupie left 6 on the board. I get it.
Yeah, but
you lost by 4. Why have they not caught him then? Why have they not caught Groupie then? Why?
That's a hell of a question. Why they didn't cut Derek Carr after 3 seasons is a good question too. But here's the thing. When you miss a 30-yard field goal, you lose momentum. That's the thing. You got to score on these 30-yard field goals. It keeps the momentum up. Yeah, I get it. He ain't going to score, 27 points to win the game, but you keep that momentum going.
No, I agree. I agree. Trust me, bro. I don't like seeing Blake Groupie miss 30-yard field goals, bro. I don't.
No, I mean, look,
just something. I guess for me, I just refuse to believe that. And people will say, no, he was never on. But, I just refuse to believe this man fell off that bad. I refuse to believe it, dude. This guy was good enough, right? I mean, Blake Groupie was good enough at one point. And for some reason, he's missing 30-yard field goals in the dome. And it just, I don't know, man. It just makes me want to, think that there's got to be another equation in this. I could be wrong, but, this guy can't punt. The punter can't punt to save his life, so why would you think he could hold? He wasn't holding last year, right? It's just something about that guy, and I guess I got more bias towards Blake Groupie to think that there's no fucking way, and it's got to be this fucking guy who can't punt and is the new holder. That's just, I don't know.
Well, if it's the holder, Devin, they need to work that shit out because all the punter in a holder and a kicker do is practice all day long. And if they can't get that shit practiced by practicing all day long, then somebody or both of them need to go. But anyway, have a good red beans and rice money, brother, and have a good Thanksgiving.
All right, my brother. Take care. Happy Thanksgiving. Facts. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, man. I forgot that we're not going to be on until after Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to the chat. Happy Thanksgiving to all the callers, bro. I met some callers today, man. I was pre-gaming before the game, and I was at some tailgates and shit, and I did wind up meeting a few callers. So shout out to those boys, too. Spread quarters.
What up, it's Shaquille Oatmeal.
What up, Oatmeal?
Woo!
Well, what? Woo what, motherfucker? What are you wooing? What is there to woo about? Spread quarters.
Hey, Devin.
Hey,
it's Linda. I finally made it in this week. Look, I was at the Dome, and I'm with you on the Groupy thing. We were in section 102, and so like you could see them practicing the field goals during halftime, and like he was kicking them, and they were fine. And I'm with you. Like at some point, something happened, and the only thing that makes sense is the holder. And if he sucks at punting, it makes sense to think that he probably sucks at holding too. So, and I'm with you. Like if he was so bad, why didn't they cut Groupy yet? So I don't think it's something we should like blame all on Groupy. It sucks. I will say I think our defense played well. I think at one point the defense probably started feeling like really wore out because they own the damn field so much because the offense sees the red zone and acts like it's the fucking Ebola plague or some shit. And they're like, oh, we can't go in there. Or they bring Taysom Hill I have never seen Taysom come out so much. Like at one point, the whole crowd, like you could hear them like almost booing when Taysom, I mean, they weren't really booing, but you could hear like, you could just feel it. Like, God, why are we bringing him out again? Like, what is the issue? Like, this is not going to work. I don't know what the hell Kellen Moore's issue is. He must have left his playbook back in Philadelphia because what the hell he's doing now is absolute shit. That's the issue I have is the play. I mean, it's boring. Ain't nothing done. It's just a bunch of slants and give it to Taysom to fall before he gets to the red zone. I mean, that's
I think it just comes down to, I don't care who you put on the field, Taysom, no Taysom, whatever. I think it just comes down to, bro, do you have a play to get 1 yard? How do you not? After all these times, how do you not?
Right, isn't he the one who created the fucking tush-push? I'm starting to think he didn't even create the tush-push. Because how in the hell you going to come down here? We had a half a yard. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. Like, the quarterback is 6 foot something. That was crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Like, come on, it's 1 yard. Like, shouldn't that be like basic coach 101, play calling 101 for the NFL? It's just fucking stupid. I mean, I'm still a Saints fan, but God, I mean, to lose to the Dirty Birds after we just won, to the Panthers, that is just horrible. And the play calling is what I feel like needs to be looked at. I don't know.
We can look at it all you want. I mean, Kellen Moore's the one looking at it, and he ain't looking at it. He ain't looking at it.
I know, like...
He ain't looking at it.
What is on
How many times have we tried to get a yard this year?
Blank?
How many times have we tried to get a yard this year?
I bet you if somebody actually did the things, it's probably sad. Like, how many times were we in the red zone today, and we didn't do anything? And then it's like that other guy was saying, you don't get the field goal, you lose the momentum. That is true. But, I mean, you can't rely on just field goals. Like, there has to be more. Like, they should be ashamed walking up out of there as offense. Like, we didn't get shit. If it wasn't for our defense, we would have had 0 points. I mean, 3 points technically on the board at the end of the game.
I just think we're still struggling with the same.
Win a game on that.
I think we're still struggling with the same shit that we've been struggling with all year long on offense. They can't get a yard. They can't convert.
Yeah.
Third and one, fourth and
one. The offense is just off. It's off. And they got to figure out what the hell, because And I don't understand if they just not seeing what we all seeing, or if they're just choosing to be, the blind leading the blind. But it's crazy. It's awful. But anyways, I'll free up the line. But who dat? And maybe it'll get better. I don't know.
All right, Linda.
You have a good one and happy Thanksgiving.
All right, take care of yourself. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right.
Brother, I see it in the chat. Y'all telling me I'm fried. That's not like hurting my brother. I know I'm fried. Bro. I done sat here with a gallon of water for 11 weeks in a row and never went to any games. And yeah, I went to the fucking game today. And yeah, I got fucking loaded. And yeah, I fucking smoked a bowl when I got home. You ain't gotta tell me I'm fried, dog. I'll never hold it from you. I'm fucking fried, but I'm here. Motherfucker, that's HTM. That's what HTM's always been, bro. Any day, any Monday, I'm gonna show up. Fried, not fried, baked, medium raw, I'm fucking here. So you ain't gotta tell me I'm fried, dog. I know I'm fried. Trust me. I don't know what the fuck y'all think this shit is, bro. This ain't fucking ESPN, motherfucker. Spread quarters.
Yeah. The elf on the shelf party's over. Groupie, one of our team captains, Devin, he couldn't kick for fucking Christian brothers. And Martha Dyke Mickey let's go for undrafted kicker who can't see over the center when he's on the fucking ball. Loomis should write a book on how to destroy a fucking NFL team. He's a fucking Martha Dyke, Devin. Drew Brees carried this motherfucker for 15 fucking years, and everybody knows it. And then, precious lady fucking Gail tells us on the news that she ain't gonna fire fucking Mickey Loomis. She's walking around the fucking Superdome waving her hand like she's fucking Princess Diana. The only thing she cares about is dressing up that stupid fucking dog she's got, riding around St. Charles in a fucking Maybach, dressing up a fucking poodle, telling us she ain't gonna fire Mickey. If she don't fire Mickey before she croaks, she's gonna fuck the fans harder than she fucked Rita out of the fucking team, out of Benson's daughter. The people selling popcorn at the Dome are more fucking useful than Mickey Loomis, in my opinion. You pay the guy, at least he gives you your popcorn, you buy Saints tickets, and Mickey gives away all the fucking players. He gives away all the players. Every time you watch an NFL game, there's another player on another team that this fucking Morford guy gave away for a sack of fucking potatoes. The general manager, he's a fucking general asshole. Just off of the quarterback, Devin. Since he's picked since Breeze, if I was that bad at my job, I'd fire myself or I'd kill myself. And then what you get at the end of the year, you get a phony press conference, and then he tells you to go fuck yourself. He couldn't manage a fucking flag football team, Devin. It's disgusting how fucking horrendous he is. Terrible. Congrats to Cam Jordan, though, on the record today. Thank you for everything he's done for this franchise. Amen to Christ. Don't burn the house down with a fried turkey, and have a phenomenal Thanksgiving.
You are stupid. To end that with that. That's classic Yam Live, dude. That is classic Yam Live, bro. To say all that and then end it with God bless and congrats to Cam Jordan and have a happy Thanksgiving. Spread quarters.
What's up, Mayo? Rooster Man here. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I gotta be honest. Mayo's got to be held accountable for the groupie take. Bro, hold me accountable. Hold me accountable for the kicker on the 2-9 football team, bro. He lost us all of them, brother. Hold me accountable. What's up, man?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not all Blake Groupie's fault. I mean, he definitely should make some of those, but our holder's trash, dude. I mean, I don't know where we found that guy. I don't know if we just found him on the side of the street or something and asked him to come in, but he should be off the team tonight. They should tell him, just get your bags from the locker room, go home, don't come back.
Well,
but anyways, I
think at this point, man, it's just like it's just not working out for the whole operation, right? You had the whole year to get the whole operation right, and they haven't gotten it right. And unfortunately, man, it's just that's how the league is. I'll be the first to tell you, bro. Look, I like Blake Groupie as far as like a human. You know, motherfucker be duck hunting and shit. I just saw him duck hunting. Like, it just ain't working out right now. And this is a bad season. It's a bad season for it to not work out for him. So, just is what it is, bro. I doubt you see him next year, and I doubt you see, obviously, the punt. I think the punter fucking sucks way worse. I really do, bro.
Oh yeah.
I think he's horrible, bro. I think he's a horrible asset on this team. But anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the other biggest, like my biggest concern with this team is Kellen Moore's play calling. I mean, he tries to get this like ultra complicated offense when we're a half yard away from the end zone. He has Taysom Hill take the ball, roll out. And I mean, it's just like, I feel like they've done the same thing game after game after game with no success. And I don't know what he sees every time to try these type of plays, but I mean, I don't know. It's just
I just don't understand how he can't get a half a yard. How can you not get, bro? This is not like this is the first time we've approached this situation. We have been struggling to get a yard, a half a yard when it counts the whole season. How have you not figured out a play? You're Kellen Moore. You're supposed to be this bright mind. How have you not figured out? I mean, dude, you had, bro, come on, man. Don't make me say it. But, like, I'm pretty sure I could have figured out a play by now. I got to be honest, bro. I could have if you would have gave me fucking 12 weeks to figure out a play to get 1 yard, I think I could have figured it out by now.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I mean, I think that's the problem with having him here is, I mean, you're not Kellen Moore in a sense, but his play calling, I don't know if he's just not that great of a head coach and a play caller. You know, I think it's okay to just be a head coach and not call your own plays. That's totally cool. But I mean, for him to be this offensive genius, young offensive mind, this guru, I mean, the offense has been disappointing to say the least.
Yeah. And today, too, especially after when you had the bye week, you had time to prepare, and you didn't score an offensive touchdown. It's just unacceptable. You didn't run the ball. I know Kamara went out, you know, but...
Well, but then why do we draft Devin Neal? Just trying to sit on, you know, just trying to get like a couple plays here and there and block. I mean, because that's what I felt like. But
and then if you don't want to question those things we just questioned, the only other thing to question is the O-line, right? But I think it's a situation where all of it's questioned. I think that's what all of it is questioned. I mean, dude, dude, he's so bad.
Dude is
he's so bad.
Got to be one of the worst guards, I mean, to ever step foot on an NFL.
Because I'm going to tell you what Devin Neal did do good today is he was a good receiver today. You know, he had 5 catches. I think he had like 40 yards or something like that. They just didn't run enough. It's not like we were down a whole lot, so you can't use that as an excuse. Oh, but they couldn't really run it because we were down. It's not like we were. You know, that's Kellen Moore's offense. I mean, we've seen this many times, bro. We keep seeing it, so we got to accept it what it is. And it's just like this team isn't executing that offense the way I guess he wants them to. And you know, the 4th and 1s and 3rd and 1s, they not working out. And I got to put that on the coach, man, because you should have figured it out by now.
Yeah, like you said, 12 weeks into the season, you got to figure it out. But I'll let the lines open for everybody else. Hopefully next week we come back stronger, but it's embarrassing this week, to say the least.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself.
All right, dude. See you.
just overall, man, Louisiana football struggling. And I know, man. I know Tulane won that game against fucking Temple. And I know that there is, UNO basketball. I get it, man. I don't like to leave anybody out either. I mean, I watch all of these teams. But when it comes down to, like, the primaries, Pels, Saints, LSU, I mean, it's hard to watch an LSU game. I watch an LSU game in a wrinkly shirt and drawers now. That's how I watch an LSU game. I don't go watch it with people or nothing like that. I watch it in a wrinkly LSU shirt and drawers because you got to be ready to go to bed when you watch LSU lately, bro. It's tough. It's tough, man. Sprite Quarters.
Yo, Mayo, it's Nola Boy, brother.
What up, Nola Boy?
So, I was at the Saints game today.
Yeah,
I was trying to find you. I couldn't find you, but like Groupy, how do we manage to miss how and which way God's name on earth? I mean, dude, look, brother. I don't know if it's the snapper. I don't just the holder. I don't know, but something's got to change, okay? And I'm sick and tired of hearing freaking Kellen Moore saying, "Oh, we need to reevaluate this. We need to process this." I'm like, what we need to do is figure out what's wrong, what needs to change, and how we're gonna do it. Because obviously that something's not working there, and to where we can't do simple things. Okay, field goals an issue. What you need to do, take Blake Groupy for at least a 3-hour session until he makes like at least 50 field goals in a row. Because from each different yard. Because this stuff is starting to get ridiculous, Evan. I can't take it anymore. I really can't.
No, but when's your birthday?
November 26th. So in 3 days.
In 3 days, and you'll be what, 15?
Yes, sir.
It's pretty good the way you laid all that out for being so young. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like even a 14-year-old is fed up. You know? That's where we at. Even a 14-year-old's fed up.
I'm tired of this, dude. It's every time with this, dude. It's every time with the elf on the shelf. We'll be missing kicks. Tell him more. Stop saying, "Oh, well, we need to process this." What we need to do is get Blake Gruber to make field goals and get points. Because before half, we probably would have been leading. Or at least tied up. Okay? And not been behind. And it's depressing that the only points that were scored were from one field goal and an interception. That is depressing and sad. From us. And then me being almost 15, have to listen to Falcons fans, all right? Now, I told one of them, I said, 28-3, little bro. We have one Super Bowl, y'all don't, and y'all have the same exact playoff chances as us. So, I don't know why y'all celebrating. I guess moral victory you, but it ain't nothing. Y'all in the same boat as us. Same exact boat.
Nola Boy, we want your top 5 Thanksgiving dishes right now. We want it. We're trying to lift spirits. We want your top 5 Thanksgiving dishes right now.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. I bet. Can I say like different types of like turkey and stuff? Can I say that?
Different types of turkey?
Like fried and baked?
No, we're gonna leave you to one turkey.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
All right. Okay. Number 5, I'm gonna have to go with the fried turkey. I'm gonna have to go there. I mean, it's good. I like it a lot. Number 4, I'm gonna have to go with the rolls. I love the rolls a lot. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with what's number 3? Potato. Some my grandma makes, and she puts marshmallows in it. I forgot what it's called.
That'd be a sweet potato.
Really,
that'd be sweet potatoes, casserole. Sweet potatoes, yams. That's what that is.
Really good. Yeah, really good. It's phenomenal. All right. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with stuffing. I mean, solid. And number 1's macaroni, bro. That oven. Oh my god. I would fight somebody for some of my grandma's macaroni, bro. You have no idea what I would do for that.
I can't believe you put rolls over fried turkey. Think about that. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. But think about putting rolls.
I gotta think about this. Yeah.
Think about putting rolls before fried turkey. Think about that.
I gotta think about that. All right, bro. Have a nice night, brother.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself. Happy birthday.
Love the merch, bro. Love the merch.
Nola Boy's a smart dude, bro. And he's very like able to like go back because I play Call of Duty. I'd be on Call of Duty and Nola Boy. You know, he'd be on that, and he knows everything. He knows everything. He knows everything about everything. He's very nostalgic before his time. He's only 14. So you figure what's that put him at? If we in 2025, he's probably born in like 2010 or 2011, whatever. But like he's very nostalgic. Motherfucker can't put a list together to save his life. He put rolls before fried turkey, dude. Spread quarters.
Yo, Mayo, it's Canadian Cohen.
What up, Canadian Cohen? Oh, Jesus.
This is one of those games where you just really want to switch your team if you could. It was such a fucking nightmare all over the place. Also, I would like to make a public announcement. UFC White House Blake Groupy versus Canadian Cohen main event. Yeah, I want to settle it with this motherfucker. Because he is so ridiculously bad at his simple-ass job. Oh, my God, bro. That fucking game was so boring and so fucking bad. We couldn't get in the end zone throughout the entire game. Look, you can do that play. You can do that play with Taysom Hill. But they're going to read it eventually, like they did. And you can do that play when he's got good blockers. But you can't expect him to fucking Marshawn Lynch everyone on the field every single time you run that play. You can't do it 30 fucking times in one game and expect first down every time. Okay?
Yeah, Taysom Hill, 10 carries, 17 yards. Just didn't work out today. Didn't.
Yeah. It just didn't.
Wasn't gonna.
Bro. Yeah, Groupie was disastrous. Okay, only touchdown we had all game was the defense. Okay. Shough, I mean, I don't know. It was just fucking, it was whatever. Like, it was just whatever. It was just mid as hell. Like, it wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just mid. He didn't throw for any touchdowns, which is terrible. He didn't throw any picks. Or no, he did. Sorry.
He did at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was just fucking boring as heck. The whole time I just wanted to fucking turn something else on, man.
All right, Cohen, look, I get it, brother. And that's why I do the show, bro, for you to call in. And I knew you were going to go off on Groupie, and I get it, bro. Like, it's just, it's out of hand at this point. It really is, man. Still wouldn't have won us the game. Even those two field goals. Still wouldn't have won us the game. It still just wouldn't have. But, at very minimum, if you didn't give up the deep ball at the end, you would have still lost by a point, even with the two missed field goals. So it's just, it's not capitalizing is what it comes down to. It's the way that we really, truly need to look at it. Offense not capitalizing. What game are you going to win when your offense don't score a touchdown? That's tough.
Exactly. And it's like, is it that fucking hard to find another kicker, man? Like, how many fucking times has this guy missed close kicks? I remember when I was at the game in Buffalo and he didn't kick the fucking ball in the landing zone. That could have, like, that rolls into costing us the game almost, because that gave Buffalo, you can't put Buffalo on the 45. You can't miss 2 field goals out of 3 attempts against a shitty Atlanta team. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do this, man.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate the call, man, as always.
Yeah. Who dat? I'll be in NOLA in a month. I will be there. Who dat? Love everyone.
All right, you and Cohen need to get together. I mean, you and Nola Boy need to get together.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fire, bro. Y'all basically the same age. Y'all go cut up, man. Get some ass.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Thank you for the call.
Of course. Who dat?
Who dat, brother? Yeah, well, I've been saying that we can't rely on legs. I've been saying that. We got to figure out a way to score consistently and put up points, bro. You don't win games scoring 10 points. Remember? We've been talking about that on the show. All of us. We've all been talking about that. You don't win games scoring 10. Spread quarters.
Yo, Devin, what's good?
Yo, what's up?
It's your boy JC from the Raw Room, your favorite Falcon.
Way.
What's good?
No way. Oh, my God.
Yes, sir. How we doing? How we doing tonight?
When I first think about you, I don't think of you as a Falcon. But thank you for reminding me that you absolutely were.
I had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I rock with the show. I listen, and I do feel bad for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because you've had a lot of these type of shows.
Yeah, I have. It's just one of them years. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Listen, I'm like a used car. I'm gonna, I'll get you from A to B, right? It's just like A to B is just the same shit all year, pretty much.
Look, I can't talk too much shit because we ass right there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ugly on our side too. But I knew y'all was in a tough situation with the quarterback situation anyway. So, but anyway, I just wanted to say, bro, fuck with the show, the content. I appreciate you sending me the package.
Oh, you got it?
I got it. And I fucking brought the beer down with me to the A&M LSU game.
Fine.
And they wouldn't let me take it into a tailgate and some, whoever the lucky motherfucker is that end up, stealing my my little 4-pack to respect your body. I hope you respected your body the hard way. You feel me? But hey, man, I just wanted to show some love. You know what I'm saying? And hey, look, y'all rise up, man. It's not all bad. Y'all got next year. Shit.
Y'all gonna rise up and catch an ass whooping next time we play y'all, which is gonna be looks like it's TBD, right? It's crazy. The last game of the year is to be decided against the Falcons, but we will see y'all again, and we coming back.
Hey, look, we will see y'all again. We will revisit this next time.
I didn't see nothing special. I didn't see nothing special. Is basically what I'm telling you.
Hey, look. All I seen was a W.
That's all right. Yeah, y'all can have that, and it makes me sick. It really does. It makes me sick. But where are y'all going, and where are we going? We all going to hell. You know what I'm saying?
You feel? You're right.
We all going to hell.
What they were saying on Bourbon? ATL hope.
Yeah.
ATL hope.
Yeah, it looked like Red Dress Run out there. Congratulations.
That shit looked beautiful. It looked beautiful.
All right, Jalen. Hey, good talk, bro.
I'll catch you later.
All right, bro. It's Jalen Collins. It's LSU GOAT right there, bro. It's LSU GOAT right there, bro. LSU fans know who Jalen Collins is, bro. Period. Spread quarters.
Yo, Dev, bro. How we doing, bro?
Doing,
That was a rhetorical question.
I'd rather walk through a car wash right now.
Yeah. I'd rather
doing how
shove
I'm
my
doing.
head into a fucking urinal right now.
Yeah, so.
This dude Blake Groupy, bro. This dude Blake Group. Get his ass, ship his ass. Call ICE. Get this bitch ass out of here. I'm sick of seeing him. We got rid of Lutz for this fucking piece of dog shit. I'm done, man. I'm done. 1 for 3. 1 for 3. My fucking, you hear these people? I'm in the fucking bathroom at Vintage and they're fucking yelling.
What y'all doing in the bathroom?
I was pissing. I came in here to fuck Jersey.
Because usually I just go to the bathroom and I piss. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get out.
I came in to piss, but it was too loud out there. You know what I'm saying? You was going to be like, oh, I can't hear you. So I came in to piss. Motherfuckers yelling at me about Groupie too. Oh, but yeah, Groupie got to go, first off. Second of all, I know we talked about it a lot, but dude, this O-line, bro, Shough ain't got no time, bro. I don't even blame it on him this game. Shough got no time back there. Fucking running around with his fucking head cut off. But like, Groupie's up there on the terrorist list with Jawan. He's up there. He's fucking up there, man.
But you in the bathroom with a bunch of dudes right now.
Yeah, whatever. What about that Gail Benson interview with Mickey? What about that? What do we think about that? How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even watch the motherfucker. I mean, what'd you expect? I mean, I could tell you probably what she said already. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even watch it. So, I mean, what do you want her to... You want her to turn heel? You want her to go Hollywood Hulk Hogan? What do you want from her, dude? She gives all the money out. That's what she is. That type of owner she is. There's many other owners just like that in the NFL. Not everybody's fucking Jerry Jones. Not everybody's, all these aggressive owners. I mean, they got the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? When she passes away one day, she's going to sell it to the highest bidder. Right? Whoever the highest bidder is, she's going to sell it to them. The money's going to go to New Orleans. What do you want? I mean, what do you want from Gail Benson? Do you think that she's like a sports fucking whiz? She's never been.
No, but I want her to be a fucking woman. I want her to be a fucking...
You want her to be a woman. She's being a woman.
I want her to be a human, Dad. Come on, bro. She's over there talking about Mickey Loomis, talking about drafts from 2006.
Bro, what you're not understanding, what you're not separating is she is giving the ship to guys like Mickey Loomis, which is the only name y'all say. Y'all never talk about Jeff Island. Y'all never talk about any Dennis Law. Y'all never say any of these other names. Y'all only say Mickey Loomis. They all suck. They all suck.
Yeah, they do.
She trusted in them. She could go spend the money and get somebody else. It's gonna happen one day. That's where we at.
Is it?
If you think Mickey Loomis has a long ride left, bro, I'm telling you, bro, y'all are biting generic dog food. Generic dog food that's being fed to y'all. Y'all living in the moment. Y'all living in the moment. It's going to end soon. Y'all living in the moment, and then y'all going to be all excited when it happens, because guess what? It's going to happen. That's what happens when teams fail for so long. Bro, this is a fail and error of the Saints, period. It's an error, though. It's not just, oh, this year. No, it's an error of failing. That's what it is.
I hear you, bro, but I just don't think it's getting better until they're like passed on to a better life. I
know that.
But
we know that.
Yeah.
We know that. This is the error, though.
Have to sit through this shit, bro.
She's not gonna go wake up tomorrow, get her nails done, and say, "Hey, fire Mickey." I'm sorry, bro. It's not happening. But it will happen eventually. One day she'll go get her nails done and fucking fire Mickey. It ain't gonna happen tomorrow.
20 years maybe. Look, I ain't gonna hold you up. Before I get out of here, my take is Mickey got shit. She protected pedophilic priests if he got shit on her. That's my take. That's my conspiracy. Amen. Who that, bro? Fuck the Falcons, man. Got to deal with this bullshit. They all up in the fucking vintage, man. Fuck these guys.
I just think that we go way deeper than what it is. Sometimes we overthink it, just like everybody does on everything. Bro, she believed in these people to get the job done. They not getting the job done. There will be a conclusion to this. Yes, it's probably overdue. It is overdue. But it ain't happened yet. It will happen now. It will happen. I promise you it will happen. So all these, oh, he's in the will. He ain't going nowhere. Yo, one day y'all going to have to come out and say, hey, I was wrong. Because it's going to happen. It just can't happen tomorrow, if that makes sense. Spread quarters.
What's up, Mayo?
What's happening?
Man, I hate to think that I just drove and took my grandson to see this raggedy-ass team for his first game ever. You know, I'm not going to – everybody's made so many points already, but Mickey Loomis is the same guy that promoted Dennis Allen to head coach. He's the same guy that whiffed on all these draft picks, and now we're supposed to think that he made the right call in Kellen Moore's head coach. And I'm not calling for Kellen Moore's job yet. I'm not that ignorant. But who's to think Kellen Moore is the right coach?
Well, what makes you kind of want to say things about Kellen Moore is that usually, even in your first year, whatever, you like to see a team progressing, right? Especially at this point of the year. I don't care if you're 0-10. You like to see a team progressing. Even a team that was 0-10, you'd like to see them progressing, and you just don't see that. Remember, we talked about this. You saw it last week against Carolina. I still think they could have beat Carolina. I still think the name of the game with Carolina was the Saints could have took advantage of more opportunities. I think they could have beat them 30-31 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I still think they didn't take advantage of opportunities, and it showed this game, and I think that showed most of the season. They just don't take advantage of opportunities. They can't get those 4th and 1s, 3rd and 1s, whatever, and it's just been a common theme, and you'd like to see a new coach be able to, especially one that's so touted like Kellen Moore with intelligence, right? We tout him for intelligence. You'd like to see him figure that out. And we just don't seem like we are figuring out a lot. And that's what's discouraging about Kellen Moore this first year.
And you'd like to see him, this offensive guru, you'd like to see him try something new. Okay, the Taysom Hill thing just has not worked all year long. Why the hell are we not under center with 1 yard to go? Like, why don't we try something new? Let's try something out of the box. We have 2 wins anyway. Who gives a shit if it doesn't work? At least try something new. And Cesar Ruiz, my God, you can't rag on Cesar Ruiz enough, because every time you see a defensive lineman in the backfield on Shuck's ass, you can look right next to him, and Cesar Ruiz is standing there looking at him on the ground.
He is the worst offensive lineman. I think Cesar Ruiz is worse than Trevor Penning, and that's hard to do.
Yeah. And for some reason they think he's not. And that's another part of the problem, man. It's just the talent evaluation, man. Like, you can't tell me that this dude is a good offensive lineman because we've constantly talked about him not being one for so long. I mean, I remember when the Saints drafted him. I was like, who is this?
Yep. Can you imagine how bad our players on the bench must be that Cesar Ruiz is still starting a game for the New Orleans Saints in Week 12? We must have some ass on the bench. We might not even have a bench. And maybe that's why Kellen Moore was so good in Philadelphia, because he had such a good offensive line.
Absolutely.
A good offensive line covers up so many problems for a team because nobody could get pressure on Jalen Hurts last year.
Right.
Saquon Barkley was running for 2,000 yards.
Career year.
You and I could have coached that offense last year and maybe got to the NFC Championship. Maybe not won a Super Bowl, but possibly to the NFC Championship. I'm going to open up the line for somebody, Mayo. Who that for life?
Who that, brother? Good call. Thank you. All right, I'm going to take one more call. Yeah, the Taysom Hill thing and I'm not even like technically taking anything from Taysom. I'm just, in this offense and the timing that he calls these Taysom Hill plays, they just aren't working out. They just aren't. They're very predictable. And it's getting stopped a lot. All but maybe one time in the last few games. 25-yard carry, I remember it. Spread quarters.
What up, Devin?
What's happening, man? Last caller.
All right, dog. Like, this game should have been a whole different story, bro. Drew Brees looking down, Shuck's third start in the dome. Should have been great, man. It should have been great. We should be talking about how optimistic we are. But nah, dog. I Kellen Moore, that play calling shit, dude. Play calling shit. Taysom Hill running fourth down plays in the red zone. I just don't get it. I don't see the vision there, especially when Shuck's got momentum driving down the field and you just let Taysom Hill go in the fucking game. I just don't see it, dude. I just don't see it.
Sounds like overthinking to me. It's just all it sounds like to me. Just overthinking, and all you got to do is get a half a yard. So why are we...
Let the kid fucking play. We're not very talented. I don't know. We're fucking trash. I don't know, dude. I don't know, bro. Have a fucking great Red Beans Monday, brother. Like, Flute Player Phil, shout out to you. One day it'll be good. One day
it'll be bad.
It's gonna be bad for a while, dog.
All right, brother. Thank you for the call.
Who that, I guess.
That's where we at. We at the who that, I guess stage. All right, last caller. Spread quarters, last caller.
What's up, Devin?
What's happening?
First and foremost, smash that like for my boy. Smash that like. He doesn't like to say it. Smash that like. Devin, it's good seeing you today, bro.
Pleasure, man. Absolutely, bro. It was a good time until it wasn't. But yeah.
It's unfortunate the game didn't go our way. Like you said just previously, I don't think it's an instant fix. You can't just draft the way, draft someone who's going to just make a change. We do got to build a round show, I think. You got to give him more opportunity to play. He's learning. We're upset with some of the things we see, but all in all, we lost to the Dirty Birds, but they just got to keep plugging away.
Yeah, I think if you even look back at that year to when we drafted Reggie Bush, right? If you look back at that 06 year,
yes, sir.
We always are like, hey, Reggie Bush provided that spark. I'll be the first to tell you that. People got their asses in the seats because of Reggie Bush. I'll never forget it. Nobody knew Drew was going to work out. Nobody knew Sean was going to work out. They knew that we just drafted Reggie Bush. That's why asses were in seats, preliminary. But when you look back on it, the Saints made the right moves, obviously. They signed the right coach. They signed the right quarterback. They signed the right pieces other than Reggie Bush. Guys like Fajita. What I'm saying? Like, just these little pieces that they assembled, and they did it right. Dudes played hard. Dudes wanted to win. Dudes made it happen. We won a Super Bowl. You know, you just can't say or you can't identify that in this team, especially it's hard because that first year, 06, they wound up going to the playoffs. They go and play the Bears. You know what I'm saying? They lose, but like it's like, holy shit, we were just in an NFC championship game. This is like a whole different rebuild that people need to be reminded that, like, you know, we didn't hit like that. We did not hit like that on this first year rebuild. To me, it's going to take many years, man. It's not one draft ain't going to fix this, man. It's just not. And it just also seems like this is a roster that Kellen Moore doesn't play call complimentary to in a way.
Not too well.
Yeah.
Not too well.
So,
but I still got hope. I got hope for Shough. Let's build around them and just, you know, keep plugging away, keep showing up, and hopefully the boys can turn around.
Hopefully, brother. And yeah, I'm not done with Tyler Shough yet or anything like that. I thought that he just did the best. I mean, look, dude. You know, it's tough, man, because you see a team like the Browns beat the Raiders, and you know they did take advantage of opportunities. We didn't, but I just can't. I can't put that all on Tyler Shough. I got to put some of that on that play calling because we had chances to score. We were right there, and we just we couldn't figure out the little simple things, and it's disgusting.
I give you that, and I'll also give you the fact that they couldn't build momentum of, hey, let's get this field goal. Let's see what's up next time we get the ball. The fucking dude misses 2 field goals. 2 field goals. In the dome, I don't know where you were sitting, but where I was sitting, everybody was just disgusted with him.
No, I couldn't believe
They were like hopeful we're going to get a couple points. Guess what? They're robbed of it, and you take away the momentum.
I couldn't believe the first one he missed. I could not fathom. I could not fathom the second one he missed. The second one, I was like, dude, he's definitely making this. There's no way he doesn't make this after the first one, and he missed that one too, and I just couldn't believe it.
You robbed the whole team, the whole dome of momentum building and thinking, hey, look, we may have a chance, and then you get this bullshit to happen.
All right, brother. I appreciate the call, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Same to you, brother.
All right, dude. Yo, happy Thanksgiving to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Let me, before I get out of here, I'm hit some super chats. Shaquille O'Neal, boy, you had a call tonight. Appreciate the super chat. Started GoFundMe to hire a new kick is $9.99, Bob. So Bob's really... I feel you, brother. It sucks, man. I read on Reddit that HM was potentially going into a monthly podcast with Kenzel Kelly in 2020. I just wanted you to know I'd listen to it. I'd have to get on Reddit, man. Check that out. I never heard anything about that. Never heard anything about that, but appreciate Uncle Lester Cam. Cox got to go. All I got to say, criminals. $20, Royce, fighting a good fight. Fighting a good fight against Cox, a name that we didn't mention this whole all this struggle. We didn't mention Cox. Thank you, Royce. Saints fans have a lot to be thankful for. All right, we'll end it right there. And then shout out Scrim, of course. Shout out Amy. Sending funds for beer. Falcons can still kiss my ass. Koozie. Hard to find things to be thankful for after this performance. It's absolutely right, brother. As always, thanks, bro, Mr. Tibbs. Thank you, brother. Thank everybody that tuned in tonight. I mean, it's not easy to tune in to shows after the. I know me. I can't stand to even watch football after. I can't stand to watch anything to do with it. So shout out to everybody that tuned into the stream. Rooster Man. Shout out to Rooster Man. Rooster Man again. We got a Rooster Man fan club. Braden Newsy, college game day has better kicking performance than this elf kicking the ball. Losing to the funky ass Falcons is like catching a venereal disease. Really laid it out there. All right, dude. Yo, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to the chat. The Saints are the Saints, man. It's the 2025 Saints. That's what we'll remember them as. And more than likely, we will try to not remember them. It's just a very not want to remember season, man. It just is. And it's one of those things to where, I think the happiest point, it's not this season. I think it's next season. I think it's before the season. I think it's the draft. I think that'll be the happiest day for Saints fans. We've been looking for a happy time, and it's just not going to happen this year, dude. I'm out. Till next Sunday. Who dat?